Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. I drove to Pensacola the other day on I-10. Now, of course, that means that I got my interstate gospel along the way. If you have not driven in the South, there are billboards every few miles with scripture on it. It's just part of living down here. And as you drive towards Pensacola, it's a little different. It isn't just the normal John 3:16. Well, it gets real targeted real quick because Pensacola is the location of one of Florida's most, let's say, productive abortion clinics. So along the way, as you get closer to Pensacola, there are more and more messages targeted specifically towards that. One of them was, what if Eve had had an abortion? And man, it got me thinking immediately. Because I follow Eve. Not the Eve they're talking about. But it definitely got me thinking. Now, these billboards, a rural billboard out in the country, it runs just a few $100. As you get closer to major markets, it gets $10,000, $15,000 a month. There are hundreds of these billboards all over the South. All over the country, really. But they're more predominant in the South. Hundreds. So let's just say $1,000 a month. Offset the cost, rural versus near the market. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a month spent on billboards. Then you have to think of the money for lobbying for the pro-life cause. The money to produce the informational literature that they put out. Infomercials. All that stuff. It's millions. Millions a month. What has it accomplished? What has it done? Nothing. Nothing. Not really. In the grand scheme of things, nothing. It's accomplished absolutely nothing. It's interesting. Now, the Eve that I follow, well, it's a bag. It's a bag. It's an artificial uterus, artificial womb. It's crazy. Okay? They have been able to successfully mature a lamb that if it was in human gestation, it would be 24 weeks. It's crazy. Brought it all the way to maturity, no problems. They've done it a lot. 24 weeks. 97% of abortions occur at 20 weeks or before. They are super close, and they're inching their way towards it. Now, if you're in the pro-life crowd, you certainly saw that ectopic pregnancy that was removed. Went viral. That image. That was at 9 weeks. Removed intact. So the technique's there. Technology is almost there. I wonder what's holding them back. Research. Which costs what? Money. Millions of dollars a month. On what amounts to propaganda that has so far proven to be ineffective. Maybe, if it really is about the preservation of life, that money should go to research on these artificial wombs. Maybe Eve. Maybe that's a sign that it's named that. So, that in its own way could end abortion. At least the part that is said to be the problem. You know, the ending of what they consider human life. It's extracted, placed in the bag, allowed to mature. Then it can be adopted, put into a circus, whatever it is you plan on doing with them. No longer the mother's responsibility. See, there's the rub. Because I think for a lot of people, this isn't about the preservation of life. I think it's about controlling other people. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, we should probably see a shift in funding. But we'll see. We'll see. As we head down that road, though, it might be a good thing to remember that currently there are 400,000 or so children in foster care. About 100,000 are adoptable at this moment. Tens of thousands will age out of the system this year. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.